Okay, so, like, I get it. I just left. I do. But I'm already bored. And, okay, so the whole point was to, like, meet people, okay? Okay. It's gonna be hard to do that if I just sit here for, like, 30 minutes. Like, maybe if I, like, genuinely sit here and just, you know, try. I guess not try, but, like, I can sit here and wait, you know? If I don't know what to do, I feel like if I'm on camera, okay? Like, you gotta just be going. You gotta be the funniest you can be. You gotta be, like, that entertaining, okay? But, like, homie, I don't know how to do that. Like, but why do I have to? Like, if I just want to chat and meet people, does it matter? And I was like, I gotta be entertaining. Man, I just want to talk to people. I don't even need to save this garbage. Like, I don't need to save it. It doesn't need to go on my channel. Oh, come on. The Wi-Fi. Oh. Oh, no. Come on. Homie. Am I good? Am I back? Wi-Fi just, I guess, didn't want a Wi-Fi, you know? I feel like I'm so zoomed in. Yeah, I feel super zoomed. You know? YouTube is having an error. Why? Am I, like, really pushing, like... What are my... Yeah, that didn't make sense. I'm not even, like, pushing it. Okay, what if I go to, like, 4:30, okay? Okay. Can we be stable now? Are you gonna be stable? Dude, it was doing perfect before.
That's a lot
like,
of McDonald's for not a lot of money.
And now it's like poor connection.
Get the $5 meal.
How are you not receiving now? Like, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. What do you mean? Nothing's changed. Oh, wait. See, now we're fine. Dude, YouTube, please give me like more space. Like, I feel like in their servers, I don't know how streaming exactly works, but if I recall, you still have to go through their streamer. Like, you stream on your computer, it goes through their server, it communicates to then like all of you in a broadcast. I don't know. I'm making all of this up. It's just what I would assume on how it works. But what was that? Like, my YouTube will just decide not to YouTube. Like, my Wi-Fi will be fine. Everything else is running. And then it's specifically YouTube will just be like, we're not receiving enough video. And it's like, how are you not? Like, especially when it was just running. Like, how are you not receiving enough? You were just running. Like, that makes 0 sense. You were just running just fine. Also, I gotta, like, re-angle, like, my light. I realized how bad it... Do I have enough light? Hi. Just do the rest of the video like this. Hey, how's it going? See, now I got great lighting. I needed the light right next to my face. We'll just angle that up a bit, bring that over. Beautiful. Look at that angling. Like, I feel like if people joined, you know, they'd look at this and be like, why? Why is that the angle that you chose? And look, it's cause it's the prettiest angle. Like, look how fabulous I look. In all color. Like, you guys now are definitely, like, seeing me, you know? Here, how can I got this. Give me 5 seconds. I will get this angle just for kicks and giggles. There you go. Do I look good? That glare off my glasses? I can't, like, do much more. I feel like I've hit max limit here on, like, how good I can make it look without making it look too, like, really bad. There you go. This is so much better. How's everyone doing? I'm so heavenly. Like, it's so glowy. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. Ah, my tablet! I'm breaking stuff now. Oh, I really am. Live stream's gone. There we go. We're back. See, we'll just use it, like... I'll come back, and for, like, a video, I'll crop it. So it's just a circle, so I finally have good lighting. Oh, I need better lights. I need better lights. It's beautiful, isn't it? Look at me go. Okay, I gotta get this off my leg. Goodness gracious. See, and now my lighting looks awful. Look, it's a pro strat. You just crop around it. Even though I'm doing this live, I'll just crop around it somehow. Oh, it's the bottom. There we go. It's the bottom. Hi! If you were the random person on the last one, I got bored, so I figured I'd come back and just do absolutely nothing again. Don't expect this to go anywhere or be anything. Like, I'm just bored out of my mind. And figured I'd live stream simply because I just haven't kept up with doing YouTube. And so I figured I might as well do it. And there's no point in just, like, being like, hey, I'll talk to people. In, like, the 30-minute span that I can, like... I got, like, 2 hours to blow. Like, if I don't care, you know? Though I am out of liquids, which is sad. I need Uder. I need some water. But yeah, I have no clue what I'm doing here. So enjoy. See, this is what I'm talking about, though. Like, I know someone's here, so I feel pressured to, like, have a normal conversation about something. But I don't know. But the funny thing is I know if you weren't here, I would just be talking to myself. It's the worst. It's the absolute worst. But, like, I felt like meeting people. I need to socialize more, even if that's, like, electronically. I have nothing better to do. I found rubber bands. I lied. I did have a bunch of rubber bands in the first part. Hence the rubber band ball. But I went through them really fast. Because I just kind of sat down and was like, I'm gonna go at it. For no reason. I had a lot of rubber bands. We had to go and complete... I'd like this thing to get huge, like basketball size. Just a basketball size of rubber bands at some point. I need to go out and just buy, like, a bag. Like a big bag of rubber bands. That's the real main goal. And then just go at it. Just make it huge. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like other things to do. Again, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just trying to... I don't know. Again, I know that someone's here. It's the worst. I like feel more obligated to be entertaining. But I'm not. I'm not entertaining. I just do things. I get... Okay, everyone does it. But like... I don't know. Like, I have no main reason to be here other than just like, hi. I'm gonna just talk, I guess. And if people join in, people join in. And so it's weird because like, I know there's a second person here, but it's still like a one-way conversation. And so like... I don't know. There's an obligation. The anxiety. The anxiety is real. But hello. This isn't my normal stuff. Granted, my normal stuff isn't normal. I mean, it's absolutely, but it's just not all at the same time. I'm here. Like, self-consciously, I'm here. I'm trying to kill time. Like, I got an appointment to go to, and if I focus too much on it, it's gonna drive me insane. And so I figured if I was doing other things, like, I wouldn't think about the appointment. And so it's like, see, we're fine. Let's go. But it's like, I'm trading out one anxiety for the other. Like... Not only do I not just, like, have my own thoughts to sit here and boil in my brain, but now, like, I'm speaking them to, like, random people on the internet. You're not random. Me, you, we're besties. We're besties now. Hi. But no, I just... How doth one be randomly entertaining? Is this right here. It's the magical skill. Is the 5... Give me 5 seconds. No, I think I'm just losing it. I don't know, like, they don't look centered. So, sorry, random thought. But if you have an Apple, like... If you have the lock screen, like the pin lock screen, I feel like the 6 isn't quite centered. Like, I don't know why, but I feel like it's off. Like, the 6 and the 5. I feel like they're slightly to the right, like they're not dead centered. Welcome to my brain. But I had nothing better to do. I figured I'd come here. If people chat, people chat. If they don't, then I guess I'll do something. I'll do something. I'll talk. I'll fix my lighting again. If I actually could get that, so like I'll hang it from the ceiling. If I can get it so it like just sits right in front of my face for no reason. I will totally figure out how to rig that. Just to keep it, like, up and in my face. And then I'll, like, crop a circle around it. Dude, that could be a webcam. Because it would crop the, like, ring out. Though I feel like if the webcam's not square, like, in the upper corner, I feel like it looks funny. Because, like, there's some people who've tried using, like, the circle. And it doesn't look right. Like, is that just me? It doesn't look right. I don't know. Like, when you can... It's like, if you have a Samsung, okay? And it has, like, that little cut. What do they call it? Like, I I don't know, but like where your front-facing camera is. And I feel like it's really weird to do that, because they're like, look, you got like this much little more pixels, but it's like the upper top corner, and so like it's pointless. Like you could have a little square notch in the corner of your phone. Like I get that it doesn't look as good or as appealing, but it seems weird. Like if just get rid of all of it. Like with their new stuff where they're like hiding it under the pixels and stuff, that's cool. Like that's insane. But I got sidetracked. But like a circle webcam, I feel like just doesn't look right, and I don't know why. Maybe it would look okay if it was like rounded, but then like it's pushed up into the corner, so it's just like, so if like that, it's just like round. Oh my crap, I'm backwards. So like rounded. That's weird. I hate that. I don't like that. But like, you get what I mean? Maybe then it like makes more sense. I don't know, but like, I don't know. I don't think any of this is making sense. It's probably none of it. Person watching is like, dude, you're crazy, you're insane. Yeah, just a little, but I got that hour. I gotta burn that out. So I'm going to torture the rest of the world with this, with me. I also want to play more games. Like, I haven't been, like, playing them as much. And it kind of sucks. Like, I've thought about maybe just going back and doing, like Fallout. Because I was doing just Fallout, but I wasn't really talking during it. It was just something to be like, hey, I'm here. Because I was sick, and it was all bad. And so, like, I was just playing Fallout. And maybe I'll go back to doing that for a little bit, because it's nice to chat, like, when there's, like, people there, and, like, you have something to chat about. But I don't know, I feel like during game videos, sometimes there's just no reason to be talking, or, like, there's just awkward silence. Like, when I play, like, games with friends, like, we'll hit that, like, a spot where, like, either everyone's tired. Oh, gosh. That is not at all what I meant to do. Hello? Did it crash? I'm almost positive I crashed. I don't know. It says I'm still going. Cool. Guys, did you know I lost a sub? When did that happen? Was it today? Let's find out. It's probably just because I haven't been uploading. Like, yeah. I just haven't been uploading. Sorry, I noticed it was like trying to get back. I was like, no, it's okay. But I don't know. It's just like, again, I'll be like playing with friends or something, and like there's just silent bits, and I don't know why, but it's like when you know like people are watching, I guess, or like you just, I don't know, it's hard to describe, but you just naturally are like, this is a little awkward. Like, I don't even think it's even if like people are there. It's just you want to interrupt, you want to talk about something, you're like, it's silent and I can't have it be silent. And it feels so awkward. Like, it's such an awkward feeling. And I feel like when I do like random like live streams, it's that same feeling, because it's just you talking. And so you're just like sitting here like, what am I supposed to do? And even if you're playing a game, it's like I don't want to like be 100% full go every second. Like you got to, but like you don't want to, you know? It's I don't know. It's that entertaining part. Like, you really want to be able to entertain people, and it's a hard thing to like just keep going and going and going. And like when you're looking at it, you're like, why would that not be easy? Like, you're just talking. Who cares? No one. No one cares. But that's the thing. But like mentally in your head, you're like telling yourself, you're like, someone cares. Someone is watching this and they're judging you. Like, anxiety. Like, it's the funniest thing. It's just it's one of those weird little quirks that like you don't think about it until you start doing it. But like, I'll be fine. Like, I'll be excited to like make videos, and then like anxiety just hits, and it's like, okay, like what do I do now? like it's as soon as you like click play too, it's like anxiety hits. I'm eating my hair and it won't stay out of my mouth, but like the anxiety hits, and it's like, why? Like, you were excited to do this, you wanted to do this, like, and now as soon as you go to do it, it's like, no, like, run. It's terrifying. Run away. And I've been on stages. Like, that's the thing that bugs me, is I've done band, I've been in plays, I've been in musicals, like, I've done things. Like, I've been in front of crowds, I've been in front of people. But like, it's such an interesting like feeling when it comes to the internet, because everyone's behind a keyboard, you know? And so there's no censoring, there's no self-control most of the time. It's just go. And sometimes you can get some really funny, interesting stuff from that, and then other times it's the absolute worst, and you just get the worst out of people. And so you never know what you're gonna get, and it's a hit or miss, you know? It's just, are you gonna get that one person that's like, hey, super dope, great, and like that's how a community works, and I get that's how you build it. Like, over time you have your ups and downs. But that's the problem, is getting to that point. Is how many downs before an up, or like what's gonna happen next, and you don't know. And it's the most concerning part, is like, is all of this gonna even do anything? Like, and I feel like that's why you can weave out usually a pretty good chunk of people at the beginning, because like, if someone just makes videos with no views coming at it for like 10 years and they randomly blow up, clearly they weren't there just because they wanted that quick hit of fame. Like, they've been making videos for like 10 years, and so it's like, all right, cool. But I feel like everyone's chasing that high of like, I gotta find my internet fame. I gotta hit that influencer stage, you know? Because I feel like everyone right now is kind of going for that. Because we all grew up with it. And we've seen so many, like, capture it so fast, easy, that it's like, I can do that. And then, like, you go to do it. And then you're like, okay, I'm dropping. Like, it's been like 5 months or whatever. And nothing's clicked, you know? And that sucks, because it's one of those things where there's so much content, like, on the internet, that like a single person could not watch any of most of it. Like, I get that you can watch stuff on the internet, but like to the scale of all the stuff on the internet, like you're not even like 1% of like seeing what's on the internet. It's insane the amount of stuff that is on the internet. But like everyone is like naturally pulled to it, and they're like, well, I want to do it. And I feel like it's rare these days to have people be like, no, like I have zero interest, like zero, you know, unless they're like the like full people where it's like, I want to go full off grid. And even then, usually they're like, I want a little bit of Wi-Fi. Like I want movies. Like, I don't think anyone's fully wanting off grid most of the time, you know? Gosh. Not anymore, because it's just, it would be so inconvenient. Like, if you had a cabin and you wanted to like be entertained in that cabin or get any news or anything, you're gonna have to have some sort of Wi-Fi. You can't get like newspaper, really, especially out in the middle of nowhere. Like, that is so unlikely. Like, small towns will have like little newspapers, but they'll tell you nothing of the outside world, like, at all. And it's, if you don't have even a cell phone, like, you're not gonna know anything or what's happening, or just, you'll be cut off from the world, which can be great. Like, camping trips are great. A little hike every now and then. It's great because you get to just cut yourself off from everything. But have you tried doing that for too long? Like, you go a week, and if you come back, you're so far behind on so much stuff. Like, it's impossible. Like, you kind of just skip it. And I feel like that's what a lot of people do. If you're like, yeah, no, this happened, they're either like, oh, okay, or like mentally they're just like, no, move on. Like, because so much info and so much stuff is now just kind of going, you know, it's insane. It's completely insane. Just like my ramblings. Hi, welcome to my conspiracy theories. It wouldn't even be a conspiracy theory. Like, it's like fact. Everyone is connected to the internet. Like, everyone. It's kind of scary when you think about it. 'Cause like, there was a world. Think about like 1980s, okay? 1980s, no internet. Like, what things just happened, like, and no one would know. If it would take months, possibly years, for certain information to even like cross the ocean or even move to like other states in the United States. Like, it's such an interesting thing, because like, if something happened in California, like, it would still take like a day or two, like, to get somewhere. And like, back then they're like, wow, we're getting info so fast. Like, we got this info in like a week, and it's like proper info. Like, as soon as the stuff is posted now, everyone has it. Like, it doesn't matter if it is something that like actually like matters. No, I'm losing signal again randomly. But if it's something that like actually matters, like, it's insane. It will be everywhere in like 10 minutes. It will be all over the place. Just because of how many people like share it and just how fast things move. I don't know. It's breaking my brain. My brain has been broken. What is that, like, mind-boggling? Mind-boggling? Is that the right term? I feel like that's not the right term. But like, that's what it is. It's one of those things where just, I don't know. It blows my mind. Like, just the amount of speed that things travel. And it doesn't matter, like, practically where you are. Like, unless your government is the one blocking it, you're getting info, like, from everywhere. Like, a dude up in Alaska can just be like, hey, and you will have that info. That's weird. Like, the internet is weird. And people just kind of accept it in their minds. They're just like, this thing exists. And again, like, it's weird. The internet itself is weird. Like, the idea that you can collectively have the entire world in one spot, theoretically. Like, I feel like we'd use the internet for more, like, world things. Like, we could have a worldwide vote. Like, that could be a thing. Like, if... Like, that couldn't have been a thing before. Like, in the past, you couldn't have a worldwide vote. You would just kind of be, like, stuck with whatever is, like, you know, your area. Because word would take so long. Like, if there was a world vote, like, even in the 80s, do you know how long that would have taken people? Like, and I get everywhere doesn't have Wi-Fi, and I get that, but it's still a weird thought. It's such a weird thought to be like, you can talk to anyone and everyone can communicate with you. It's such a weird, like, idea, because you think the world is so small until, like, you start actually bothering to, like, look at it as how big it as it actually is. Like, driving across the state takes like 3 days, and that's like a straight cut. Like, it's like 52 hours or something. It's like ocean to ocean, so, like, you know, it's like a 52-hour drive, and that's best case scenario, and you just poof, you know. That's insane. Like, that is huge. And it's totally not gonna be that fast either, because you're gonna need sleep, you're gonna need food, there will be breaks, you know? You're not just gonna be able to drive and not stop. You can give it a shot. I bet someone has, but you shouldn't. And a piece of info could go from one end to the other end just instantly. And people still act like they can't harness this power. Like, companies out there are like, yeah, no, we can't do that. It's like, you can. We know you can. Like, you guys do it all the time. But, like, they'll have, like, certain things where it's just like, this just doesn't work. And you're like, but why? Like, money transfers, okay? It's not real. It's not real money. They're not sending cash anywhere. It's not moving. It is a number in a card that all of it is fake. The card is physical, you could argue, but none of the currency is. Like, none of it. It's not backed by any proper system. So, like, why, if I'm getting a refund, does it take like 5 days? But, like, I can put the card in and it's just like, ding, oh yeah, we took the money. We took it. But we're gonna, like, have 5 days where we just don't do anything. Oh, and here's your money. Like, it's not even a person clicking. Okay, like, there's not, like, a person there, like, yeah, refund, and just sitting there and clicking. Because, like, even that would be faster. Because I know there would be just a person with a big button just... You know, like, they wouldn't care. Like, most people wouldn't bother reading it if they had that job. It is a computer. It is a computer that simply, for the most part, they have told it not to give your money back, and it's like, you know, we have to wait like 7 days. No, you don't! Like, it's not real! Like, Did you spend my like $7 already? Like, is it that hard? Like, does a business literally get money and instantly it like goes out? But if that was the case, there wouldn't be high profits. Like, I'm going on just rants. Like, think about it. It makes 0 sense. Like, it baffles me that we literally are harnessing like magic, and it baffles me that we have so many issues with this magical force that like we program and control. Like, it would literally look like magic to people even like 10 years ago if we went back and we were like, we can do all of this with our cell phones. We have this magical force in our hands, and people are just like, yeah, but let's just not. Like, let's just not make this convenient for everyone in the world, because it's slightly inconvenient for me. Like, slightly. Like, I wonder if, like, maybe big companies have, like, 1 refund per day. So, like, a computer just moves it and is like, hey, I need to refund all of these. And there's, like, a queuing. Maybe that's how they get around it, because, like, there's so many refunds. I don't know. I feel like not that many... How many refunds does like, Walmart do? Okay? Because I feel like Walmart is going to be, like... Like, how many refunds do they do, game? There isn't much info. I didn't think there would be. Of course, no one's been curious about that. Who would be? But, like, I'm curious on how many refunds Walmart does, like, per day. Like, I bet there's more people live streaming videos from YouTube per day than Walmart is getting refunds. You know? Like, so clearly, you can, like, have this server space. I don't know. Granted, Walmart does run off of, like, DOS 3. Like, it's... Their system's, like, super archaic. It's insane. So I worked for them for a little bit, and I got to see, like, the back of their, like, mainframe. I was hacking into the system. No, but, like, I had to go fill out, like, my name and do, like, basic things, right? It's literally DOS. Like, it's like a 1980s DOS engine. And they're like, yeah, we just never updated. What do you mean? Like, you have websites. Yeah, all of our websites run off of DOS. They're all programmed in DOS. What do you mean? Like, no one has updated, like, what your software... Like, we're not even running, like, Windows XP. Like... You thought cash registers were bad because they run, like, Windows 7? And you're like, wow, if only they just bothered updating this archaic system so the computer just ran. No. Like, Walmart just doesn't have that. Like, all their scanners and everything goes back to a DOS system at some point. Like, it all trickles down until it gets to that DOS system. And there's, like, fix after fix after fix. Would it not be easier at this point just to update the system and rewrite it? Like, is there a specific reason? Do you just not want to pay people? Would it be that expensive? Like, for a company that has billions of dollars, would it be that expensive for, like, a year just to go out to someone and be like, hey, we just need a new system that can do all of this? Heck, I can get systems that do most of the stuff that Walmart's system does on my phone for, like, free. I feel like their system should be more updated, you know? Like, I feel like most people could that are like in programming and do this for a living could do it pretty easily if they just rewrote a whole new code. Like, yeah, it's gonna take months. Like, don't get me wrong, it's gonna be a pain in the butt. But like, more than fixing it like every 2 months when there's like a major like update, or like when cell phones need to like 5G. Like, did we program DOS to run in 5G? Like, I don't know how that system works. Like, I feel like whatever sense of form that they had running for computers back then, you need so many plugins. You know? Like, I feel like they just wouldn't work. I don't know programming though very well. Like, don't listen to me like I know anything. But like, I feel like I don't know. I feel like you need plugin after plugin after plugin. Like, how have you not ran into like a bigger issue with this yet? You know, like, there are programs that came out like 3 years after probably whatever DOS system you're running that just didn't exist in that DOS system. Like, how are you still... What? I don't know. It blows my mind that they're, like, the biggest corporations, like, run on, like, the worst hardware. Or, like, just have so many different things because they don't want to just tie it all into one system. And like try future-proofing it. Like, they're just not even gonna bother. Nothing. We're just gonna keep using what we had in like 1980 because we introduced it then, and somehow it still works. Like, I feel like it's someone's full-time job to make sure their system just stays working. Like, what happens when DOS becomes like a dead computer language? Like, it practically is, but I mean like dead, like Latin dead. Like, people know it, but they don't. They're just like, well, we kind of think it works this way. Like, please explain. Like, what are you gonna do? Because at that point, I don't even think you could rewrite all of it. Like, you would have to. But, like, I feel like you'd have 0 building blocks, you know? Like, your whole system would crash, and it's like, it's all down for, like, the next 2 years. Because, like, we have to rewrite a whole new code for everything. Like, redo everything and link it to a new account. You know? But maybe that's just me. I don't... Walmart, fix your stuff. I don't even go to Walmart. Walmart is... I feel like the older I get, the more I hate Walmart. Like, as a kid, like, when you start getting the concept of, like, shopping and stuff, you're like, yeah, I love Walmart. We go in, we go out, we're done. Like, you like Walmart. Like, as a kid. You like, go to the toy section, you see, like, all the cool, like, technology and stuff. And then, like, you get what you're supposed to, like, food and stuff and whatever. And that's the boring part. But, like, the older you get, and you're just like, I don't see the appeal in Walmart. Like, I'll go anywhere else. Anywhere else. Like, I will go to the sketchiest store. And it's like, I know that the store is absolutely sketchy. But I still trust it more than whatever, like, Walmart's putting in their products. Like, it's just... It's not worth it. I don't know. Walmart feels so sketchy to go to, and like their food feels cheap. Like, even their fresh food, it like goes bad in like a day. Like, how does it's fresh food? And they're like, well, it does that because it's so fresh. You're like, so like, you got this in fresh. And they're like, oh yeah, totally. It didn't drive like cross country in a freezer. It goes across country in a freezer. Like, their freezer trucks and their fridge trucks are like the same. There's probably a temp difference. Like, don't get me wrong. But from simply hauling things off of their trucks, it doesn't feel like it should be that fresh. Like, it's definitely better than nothing, but like nothing I feel like is local, like at all. There's a warehouse down in like Kansas that just spreads it out like everywhere. I'm telling you, I don't know. Walmart's food, I've always had bad experiences with it. It's just, I don't like Walmart. I don't like it as a corporation. Like, so the whole new self-checkout thing. Walmart came out a while ago and was like, hey, at least this is what I heard. And they were like, hey, so like, we're gonna try bringing more jobs in. Okay. Everywhere says that. And then they like made everything self-checkout, but then all the self-checkouts are always down. Like, it takes no one to run them. And you guys haven't really had people running them for like years. I'm rambling. It's fine. But like, I don't know. I don't like Walmart. I don't like Walmart. They just seem sketch. I feel like everything is sketchy these days, though. Like, you just kind of stop caring. Like, it's like, why don't you care about this? It's like, oh, I do. But, like, I have to pick and choose my battles. Like, it's the most annoying thing. It's so annoying. You're like, do I want good low prices? Or do I want, like, food that's gonna last me more than, like, a day? And most of the time, it's like, it usually comes down just to, like, how much you're willing to spend, I feel like. I feel like it's people want the bang for their buck at this point. Like, they're like, look, this is gonna last 4 days. It's worth the extra, like, $2, you know? I don't know. I feel like, I feel like people at this point, there's no reason to try saving for, like, anything. You're just kind of like, no, I'm gonna get the fresh food. Why? Because I'm tired of eating ramen. Like, if you're not getting, like, fresh food, but you're still going out and buying weekly, like, I get that not everyone can, and it sucks, but it's like, homie, things aren't, like, cheaper if you go places. Like, fast food is just the same price as like, restaurants. Like, I remember there being, like, clear, like, you could go to Burger King, and for, like, $4 to $5, you would get a burger. And now it's, like, for 2 people to go to Burger King, it's, like, $30. Dude, I'm just gonna go to the restaurant. Their food's fresher. It tastes better. Like, that's the stuff that I mean. It's just random stuff like that. But alright. I actually do gotta, like, fully get ready. And I gotta eat something before going. Like, I haven't eaten anything in, like, 2 days. I've had candy. I've had candy and matcha. But yeah, I felt like rambling. I hope that... I don't know why anyone would watch this, but if you do, hey, thanks. And have a wonderful day. Just have a great day. You know? Remember, have some water. I need water. That's why I'm stopping. It is so hot. But yeah, thank you, and just... Cool that you just, like, let me go off. And you're letting me just do it. I have nothing else to say. I don't think I'm gonna save this. I don't know. Maybe it'll stay up on my channel for a little bit, but like, I don't know, man. I don't know anyone.
We'll show you how. Learn more at Bloomberg.
I'm bored. I wanted to stall time in my own head. I did that. Also, it's just getting too hot. I gotta shut my computer off. Like, it is too hot up here. Just live streaming alone, like, I can feel the room has gone up, like, 5 to 8 degrees. And with just all the water in the air, it sucks. But yeah, have a wonderful day. And, yeah, I don't know. Bye!